Hello, my amazing English learners, and welcome back to English Unleashed. I'm Tom, and if you're watching this, you probably understand English pretty well. You can listen to podcasts, watch movies, and read articles. But here's the unsettling truth that keeps many of us silent. When it's time to speak, your mind suddenly goes blank. The words vanish, your tongue feels heavy, and that perfect sentence you just thought of disappears into thin air. It's like you have all the ingredients for a delicious meal, but you can't cook it. This isn't just frustrating, it's a huge barrier to unlocking your true English potential. But what if I told you there's a secret? A fundamental shift in how you practice that can bridge this gap between understanding and speaking. A secret that no one explicitly tells you, yet it's the key to truly finding your English voice. By the end of this video, you'll not only discover this powerful secret, but also learn 3 actionable techniques to apply it immediately, transforming your passive knowledge into active, confident speech. Stick with me, because the answer might surprise you, and it will change the way you approach English forever. The silent struggle. Why understanding isn't enough. Let's be honest. Many of you are excellent listeners and readers. You spend hours consuming English content, diligently learning new vocabulary and grammar rules. You might feel a surge of pride when you understand a complex sentence or follow a fast-paced conversation. But then, the moment arises when you need to produce English, to answer a question, share an opinion, or simply introduce yourself, and suddenly it all falls apart. That confident listener becomes a hesitant speaker. Why does this happen? We mistakenly believe that just receiving information will magically enable us to speak. But understanding is a passive skill. Speaking is an active one. It's like watching a chef cook. You understand every step, every ingredient, but can you immediately replicate that dish perfectly? Probably not. Your brain needs different muscles, different training for active creation. This silent struggle isn't a sign of your failure. It's a sign that your training needs to evolve. And this brings us to the core issue, the invisible wall between your listening ear and your speaking mouth. So what is this powerful secret? It's not about learning more grammar or memorizing longer word lists. The secret lies in the principle of active production first. What does that mean? It means shifting your focus from understanding English to producing English, even before you feel ready. Most learners wait for perfection, for the right time to speak. But the truth is, speaking itself is the preparation. You don't get fluent and then speak. You speak and then you get fluent. Your mouth, your tongue, your brain connections, they are all muscles. If you only listen, those speaking muscles remain weak. Think of it like a musician. They don't just listen to music, they play their instrument. They actively produce sound. Every time they play, their muscles adapt. Their coordination improves. The same applies to English. You need to activate those speaking muscles, even if it feels clumsy at first. This isn't just about making sounds. It's about forcing your brain to retrieve words, construct sentences, and coordinate your mouth in real time. It's about turning passive knowledge into active, usable language. But how do we start this active production without feeling overwhelmed or embarrassed? Technique 1. the micro-dialogue mirror. Now, let's talk about the first actionable technique to apply the principle of active production, the micro-dialogue mirror. Many of you, like me when I was learning a new language, might feel shy or lack a speaking partner. This technique solves that. Imagine yourself in a simple, everyday scenario. Maybe you're ordering coffee, asking for directions, or chatting with a friend. Instead of just thinking about it, actually speak out loud in front of a mirror or even just to yourself. But here's the micro-dialogue twist. Focus on just 2-3 sentence exchanges. For example, a barista scene. You, to mirror, "Hi, can I get a latte, please?" You, as barista, "Sure, anything else for you today?" You, to mirror, "No thank you, just the latte." Then repeat it. Change one word. Change the tone. "Hi, I'd love a latte, please. Can I get a large latte?" The goal isn't perfection, it's repetition and activation. This trains your brain to quickly access and arrange words for common situations. You're practicing retrieval, pronunciation, and even intonation in a safe, judgment-free zone. Do this for just 5 minutes a day, and you'll be amazed at how quickly those common phrases become automatic. This is how you begin to build muscle memory for English.
Technique 2. The Explain to a Child Challenge. Our second technique for active production is the Explain to a Child Challenge. This one is incredibly powerful for simplifying your thoughts and building foundational fluency. Think of something you know well, your job, a hobby, a movie you just watched, or even an episode of this podcast. Now, imagine you have to explain it to a 5-year-old child in English. This forces you to use simple vocabulary, short sentences, and clear, direct communication. For instance, instead of saying, "The intricate fiscal policies implemented by the central bank had a profound impact on market liquidity," you'd say, "The bank made rules about money, and it changed how easy it was to buy and sell things." The challenge here is to avoid complex grammar or jargon. You're building a bridge from your complex thoughts to simple English expressions. Record yourself if you can, then listen back. Does it sound clear? Would a child understand? This practice not only hones your ability to simplify, but also rapidly expands your active vocabulary for essential concepts. You're taking big ideas and translating them into speakable, understandable English, reinforcing the production-first principle.
Technique 3, the daily reflection record. Finally, let's unlock the third technique, the daily reflection record. This is about consistent, low-pressure verbal journaling. At the end of each day, take just 60 seconds. Open your phone's voice recorder. Speak about your day in English. Today was busy. I woke up early. I had coffee. Then I worked. I felt a little tired in the afternoon. Now I'm recording this video. I hope you enjoy it. It doesn't have to be poetic or perfect. It just has to be spoken. This allows you to practice talking about your real life in English, using vocabulary that is immediately relevant to you. No translation needed. It's not about making a speech. It's about making English a natural extension of your daily thoughts. You'll notice patterns in your mistakes, areas where you struggle to find words, and most importantly, you'll hear your own progress over time.
This consistent, personalized output is crucial for solidifying your speaking muscles and building a genuine connection between your life and your English voice.
So, the secret to speaking English fluently, the one no one truly emphasizes, is this. Don't wait for perfection. Prioritize active production from day one. It's not just about understanding, it's about doing. It's about activating those English muscles with techniques like the micro-dialogue mirror, the explain to a child challenge, and the daily reflection record. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 techniques will you try first to unlock your English voice? Or do you have your own active production secrets? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights might just be the inspiration someone else needs. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode where we'll be diving into how to stop translating in your head and start thinking directly in English. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and remember, your English voice is waiting to be unleashed. See you next time.